morning. I'm just on a wee rainy walk with Obi at the moment, and I thought I would film another one of these wee sort of daily vlogs today. I'm not up to too much exciting stuff during the day, but this evening I'm gonna get the train through to Glasgow and I'm meeting my friend for dinner at a restaurant I've heard rave reviews of. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I thought I would just bring you along for another sort of average, but also with like a little bit of fun at the end of the day thrown in, day of my life. It may look like I am on the exact same walk I was on earlier, and I kind of am. I'm in the exact same place, but this time I am with Harris. We're just having some nice little sniffs along the cycle path. I'll show you him, of course, and then hopefully the rain will hold off until we get home, because I've actually been very lucky with the weather today. It was raining when I walked Obi, but not very heavily, and the forecast for today said it was going to be like 95% coverage in the area that I live. So considering I had very light rain on my walk with Obi and my walk right now, there is currently no rain, I feel very happy about that. Like I said, we're just having a wee wander down the cycle path, and then I'm going to head home, have some lunch, warm up a bit hopefully because it is freezing, and then I don't really know, potter about this afternoon, get ready, and then I'm gonna get on my train to Glasgow at around 4 o'clock. So I need to get into the centre of town to get that train, obviously. But then it's just a really short train ride. It's an hour to Glasgow from Edinburgh. It's about the same to drive, to be honest. It's about an hour and 15 minutes to drive. But parking, etc. is just a bit of a nightmare, and where we're going is literally in the centre of Glasgow. It's like a 2-minute walk from the train station, so it just makes sense to get the train. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and it'll just be so nice to see my friend and catch up. We actually see each other like fairly regularly, and we both used to live in Edinburgh. We met when we worked together. I still live here, she's moved out of the city. So we see each other less because of that, obviously, and that's just growing up, I think. So now it's like so nice to have these occasions where we can catch up properly and do something nice together. So I thought I would also catch you up on what I've been up to while I'm out on this walk. The last videos I filmed were like at the start of January, and it's now February. I filmed all of those thinking I was going to make a weekly vlog, and then they were so long that I just split them into daily vlogs and like split up the uploads basically. So I haven't filmed in quite a long time, but I've been a busy bee. We were away in Glasgow for 2 or 3 nights without the dogs. They were being watched by my mum. So we were away for a few nights without them, seeing some bands. So we went to see All Time Low and Biffy Clyro, which for me are just like nostalgic favourites. I haven't listened to All Time Low probably since I was like 16, 17 years old. So we just went because we basically booked the trip planning to go and see Biffy, which, if you don't know, are like quite a big Scottish band who've been around for like 25 years probably now. So yeah, we planned to go and see them, and then we just happened to see the All Time Low were literally at the same venue the day before. So then we thought, well, we might as well go see them as well. So It was so fun. I didn't film any of it because I was honestly just having so much fun in the moment and just wanted to have a nice sort of time away with my boyfriend. And yeah, we had the best time. It was so good. And then also, like, around the shows, we went to quite a few museums and galleries and stuff in Glasgow. We went to the Kelvin Grove Gallery and the Burrell Collection. And the Burrell Collection is in like a really nice sort of country park with Highland cows. So we went on a nice walk around there, tried some nice coffee shops and some nice food in Glasgow. So yeah, we just had the best time. And we also went to a really cool bar called the Strip Joint, which was exactly my kind of pub. It was like, basically, I think it's a pub and also kind of a record shop. They had a good selection of vinyl for sale, but obviously we were just there for the pub. And I don't know if they theme their nights depending on like who's playing at the Oval, which is the nearby venue. But the night we were there was the night we went to see All Time Low, and they just had like classic pop punk playlist on, and it was so fun. Perfect vibes. They had a really nice beer that I've never tried before called Disco Fork Trucker or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, really nice beer, really nice vibes, good time all round. Loved our wee trip to Glasgow. Glasgow's just really cool. I feel like Edinburgh is home to me. Like, I love like the different pockets of Edinburgh, and I love that there are different neighbourhoods that do feel like you're in like a small town rather than a huge city. And I think Edinburgh is stunningly beautiful, but Glasgow is very cool. So after we got back from Glasgow, we were home for like 2 nights or something maybe, and then we went down to stay with my boyfriend's family in Yorkshire. We stayed there for 3 nights, and then we travelled to Centre Parks. I've immediately forgotten which Centre Parks it was. I think it was the Sherwood Forest one. I've only ever been to a Centre Parks once before, and it was like probably like 10 years ago. So for this trip we went with my boyfriend's family and one of his siblings' kids, so his nieces and nephews, and it was such a cute trip. Like, being there with the kids was so cute. We just spent loads of time in the pool. We did like a treetop experience with his niece, who's only 8 years old, so she did amazing to do that. The dogs were really good. They liked the lodge that we stayed in, and yeah, we've just had a really busy couple of weeks being away. So this week I'm having like a more chill week at home to just like feel back to normal. Obviously I'm going to Glasgow tonight, but that is just like a few hours trip basically, like there and back. And otherwise I'm just kind of spending the week at home doing wee bits and bobs around the house and just like my usual routine basically. So had a great few sort of weeks here, there and everywhere, and I'm really looking forward to a bit more routine now being back at home. Hello again. I'm just getting myself sorted to head off to Glasgow using my phone camera as my mirror. So I'm hoping that works okay. I do also have a mirror on the inside of my bathroom cabinet door, so I guess I can use that also. Just doing very simple makeup. I mean, you'll have realized from these videos, but I very, very rarely wear makeup. I honestly don't think it makes me look like that much better on like a day to day, to the point where like I'll bother to do it. But for like, obviously for like a wedding or like a special occasion or whatever, I will do my makeup. I wouldn't actually normally do my makeup for this sort of outing, but my skin is just like not having a great time right now. I think with being away for the last week, and especially being at Center Parcs and being like in the pool all the time, and all the chlorine and all of that has just made my skin like not having a great time. So yeah, I just want to pop on a little bit of makeup just to make myself feel a little bit better, because it's really not my skin is just not looking like it normally does right now, which is quite annoying because you obviously want your skin to be bad like while you're on holiday. What a great look. I've had a really nice chill day today, which was definitely needed. Had 2 nice chill dog walks. The boys were both very good, which always makes such a difference. It's nice when you can take them and just let them have a nice off-lead time, because I feel like at the end of the day that is what dogs need. Like they need to get some good sniffs in, and like that's how they explore the world. So it's nice when we can have that kind of walk. And then I came home after Harris's walk. I watched Fallout with Niles on his lunch break. We're like a couple episodes behind because we've been away, so we're gonna watch the finale maybe tonight when I get back, or maybe tomorrow, unsure. I just do not have a very good memory for TV shows unless I'm like 100% invested, and so I don't fully remember what was going on in season 1, which has made season 2 a little bit, like I'm a bit less invested in season 2, but I still really enjoyed it. And I really like the cast and everything like that, so I have still really enjoyed it. I've just like sometimes been a bit like, what is happening, and like, who is that character? I'm just gonna let this concealer like sit for a minute on these spots that are being a bit annoying, and then I'm just popping some bronzer around my face just to kind of warm it up a little bit. But yeah, we watched Fallout. I had a nice little bagel for my lunch with an apple, and I've had a nice coffee and watched a little YouTube video before getting ready. So yeah, it has really been a very chill day. I've not really done all too much at all, which is lovely. So the restaurant we're going to tonight is called Sugo. It's right in the centre of Glasgow. It's an Italian, and I've heard really good things about it. My friend has been there before and she really loved it, and she was really happy when I suggested we go. So that's always a good sign. And I haven't looked at the menu or anything, so I don't know what I'm gonna have, but I'm hoping they have some, and I'm sure they will have some really nice pastas. I'm in the mood more for a pasta than sort of a salad or like a risotto or anything like that. And ideally I would have like some sort of mushroom pasta or something like that. So yeah, I'm hoping they have something like that for me, and I'll maybe have a little glass of wine since I'm getting the train. I think it'll just be a really nice chill evening. I'm just going to pop on a teeny little bit of highlighter, and then that'll be me pretty much ready to go. I do kind of wish I'd left myself enough time to do something with my hair, but it's raining anyway, so there's honestly not a huge amount of point in me doing my hair because it's just gonna get wet on the way to the station and things. So yeah, that's my makeup all done. It's very, very basic. I really don't wear that much makeup at all. I've just got some concealer, bronzer, eyebrow stuff, and highlighter. And that's honestly generally all I really do. And maybe I'll pop on some lip gloss. And I don't really fancy wearing any mascara or anything tonight. So yeah, that is me ready to go. I'll show you my extremely comfortable outfit as well. And then we'll get on the road and on our way to the station. I'm just on my way to the station. I'm very glad I did not spend any time doing anything to my hair because it's raining. So it's just going to end up all frizzy anyway, so that would have been a total waste of my time. I'm actually at the station quite early for me. I think I'm here like almost a whole 20 minutes before my train's due, which for me is crazy. I'm honestly normally here like 5 minutes max before my train is due, so I'm feeling very proud of myself. Part of me wants to sneak into Boots at the St James Centre, but another part of me is telling me that will just make everything really unnecessarily stressful. So I don't think I should do that, but I do want to do that. So let's see what I decide to do when I get to the traffic lights, but I think I should not do that. Anyway, yeah, I'm just almost at the station now. Might get myself a little juice for the train. I've brought my big tote bag so I could fit my book that I'm currently reading in there. So I should get a good amount of reading done on the train. My current reading goal is between like 30 and 50 pages a day. Just depending on like what the day is. Like if it's a work day, then it'll be less. And I'm currently like sticking to that really well. I'll show you the book I'm reading on the train, but I'm really enjoying it. It's Catabasis by Rebecca Kwan, who wrote Babel and probably more famously Yellowface. I loved Babel. I was less, like I liked Yellowface, but I wasn't obsessed with it in the way I was with Babel. And I actually went to see her talk about Catabasis with another author, the author of the Bloodborne trilogy, I think it's called, in Edinburgh in December. And I got a signed copy of Catabasis from that talk. So that's what I'm reading just now. Really, really enjoying it. I found the start a bit slow, but now I'm definitely in it. I just really like her writing style, and I love her sort of, there's a lot of themes that like continue across a lot of her books, which I really enjoy, and like themes that are clearly important to her. So yeah, that's what I'm going to read on the train. That'll keep me busy, and I just can't wait to get out of the rain. This area of Edinburgh is probably really sort of famously photographed so beautifully, but as you can see there's just like constant roadworks and stuff, so in the rain it's actually not looking that nice today, which is a shame, but I'll still try and get some nice pictures of you because it's very rare that I'm actually right in the centre of Edinburgh, as it probably is for most people who live here. I'm just going to film a very quick clip down here because it's very loud up in the restaurant and I don't really want to be filming loads like around my friend. I just want to hang out with her. But we are now at Sugo. We've literally just got here. I'm just gonna nip and use the bathrooms, and I'm so excited for my pasta. I am back in Edinburgh. That was a flying visit to Glasgow, but had a really lovely evening. Sugo was delicious, very quick service. We could have probably been in and out genuinely in like 30 minutes if we had wanted to be. So would recommend if you're trying to get something quick in Glasgow, like for a show or something. But we obviously like sat and chatted for a bit longer, and then we got the train home together, and my friend just got off at her station, which is maybe half an hour or so before mine. A really lovely evening. We had a glass of wine, and I had this like mushroom and brown butter pasta, and then we each had a tiramisu for pudding as well. So a nice little treat evening, and I'm home really early as well. It's like literally just after 8 o'clock. So I'm just heading to meet Niles. He very kindly has come to pick me up, and we're gonna head home and watch the last episode of season 2 of Fallout, which is very exciting. Good evening. We are back in my classic spot for the end of the day, and I'm just going to take off my makeup and get ready for bed. I had a lovely, lovely evening in Glasgow. I really don't take advantage of how close Edinburgh and Glasgow are enough. I should be there all the time, but it's very rare that I actually am. It's just sort of chance that I was there last month and again now. But I always have such a nice time, and like I said earlier, Glasgow is such a cool city. I don't ever see myself living there, just because it does feel much more like a big city than Edinburgh, and I quite like how sort of peaceful and small Edinburgh still feels, even though it is the capital city of Scotland. It just has something about it that does make it feel like quite small and community led, especially the area that we live in. I haven't really looked through the clips I've taken today yet, so I'm unsure whether this is just going to be like a one-day vlog, or if I have actually not yapped too much today and could maybe continue filming tomorrow. So we shall see. Tomorrow I don't really have any big plans. I'm hoping to maybe make a start on clearing out my wardrobe, because we're having our bedroom decorated next week, so we'll need to have our built-in wardrobes like totally emptied for that. So I kind of want to clear out my wardrobe before that happens, rather than just like taking everything out and then putting everything back in that I don't necessarily want or need. And I'd also like to get to the gym. I need to get back into the gym. I've written myself a plan. I'm just gonna tell myself to start with I just need to be going twice a week, and need to build a sort of sustainable gym routine while also working, because ever since I qualified as a nurse, my like relationship with exercise and like the gym specifically has like deteriorated big time, which is really disappointing, and something I think which has like negatively impacted my mental and physical health. So I really want to get back into the gym. So I signed up to a different gym the other day, because the gym I was previously signed up with, it just wasn't for me, I just felt like I was going because it was like the closest gym to me, rather than because it was a gym I actually like was enjoying going to. I'm hoping that alongside feeling like a little bit more sort of settled in my career and like hopefully feeling a bit more able to like juggle a few things will make a big difference. But since I sort of fell out of love with the gym, there definitely is a huge correlation between sort of mental health and physical health. And yeah, if I want to prioritize my mental health, I need to be prioritizing my physical health. So I need to get back into that. So I'm hoping tomorrow I can get to the gym as well. And then other than that, there's just the sort of usual things that I'm up to, like walking the dogs and that kind of thing. So if I am filming tomorrow, you'll probably just be along for a very sort of mundane, normal day in my life again. But that is exactly the kind of content I enjoy watching, and honestly the only kind of content I can really make, because obviously I'm not gonna fake my life or like be doing things just to film them. So yeah, hopefully if I enjoy watching that kind of content, then hopefully someone else will enjoy watching my version of that content. So I've just used my oat cleansing balm from the Inky list, and then followed up with my La Roche-Posay cleanser. All the products I use on my skin, I've literally used for like years. I really don't change up my routine at all. Once I find something that works for me, then I do tend to just stick with it. The only thing that's sort of like new in my routine is the Laneige lip mask? Yeah, the lip sleeping mask. And that's because I asked for it for Christmas. Occasionally I use this like 1 or 2 times a week. I'll pop this on kind of just in my T-zone area, but I don't use that super regularly. And then moisturizer wise, I just use the Weleda Skid Food, but I use the light version. I find the regular one like literally feels like concrete. It's so thick. This is, I still think, really thick and really nourishing. And then during the day I use the La Roche-Posay Factor 50 sunscreen, and that is literally all I use on my face. So that is my nighttime routine. I'm just gonna brush my teeth, and then that's me ready for bed. I will see how much footage I have, and if this is the end of this vlog, then thank you for watching, and if it's not, I'll see you in the morning.